Yeah, that looks like about it.
And welcome back to Digibest, guys. Here we have a match from locals. We've got Jesmon on the left and Gabumon Bond / Hybrid on the right. Two very tier 1 decks from BT6. And I'm very excited to see how this one plays out, considering just how just how high ranked they are in this BT6 meta. We've got the blue guy already set up with a Vmon coming out of nursery when it's his turn next, and a Davis setting his memory to 3. That's really nice to see that set up. Jesmon will set up a ultimate stack all the way in their nursery, but unfortunately they don't have the Jesmon in their hand, so they'll just have to wait that one out and hopefully fight a Jesmon. The Vmon will come out, hit the stack, won't get the draw off the Upamon unfortunately because there's no guys on the red guy's field without a source because there's nothing there in general. And blue just sets up 2 more Tamers. Thomas gives them a free draw, and Matt there is there for the future Gabumon play with the Bond. I think it was a mistake here in red. He could have brought out his guy out of the nursery to hit over the Vmon. Now that Vmon's going to get a second hit for free when red could have wasted him before with the guy in the nursery, but decided to keep the nursery safe for when he eventually draws into the Jesmon. Blue could have left the Vmon in the stack, but I guess he just wanted to make sure he got the Gabumon draw. That's why he went into the Gorillamon. But if he kept the Vmon there, he would have survived the security hit because, of course, Vmon has jamming. Even though Gorillamon has more stats, it doesn't matter if it's jamming. So red, of course, is expecting Gabumon Bond to come out soon because blue already has the mat set up with a Gabumon in the nursery, and Davis will automatically set the memory to 3, which is just enough for the Gabumon to bond for the 3 cost for the Gabumon Bond, and he's got plenty of security there. So hitting the security with the guy that's already on board is probably the safest move, considering that Gabumon Bond here will just put it back to the bottom of the deck anyway when it attacks. And Gabumon Bond has 2 attacks plus the other guy on board, the stabbing one. So that will hit 3 of the security. First swing, 14 beats over 11, the Jesmon. Second swing, and then third swing. And if he's got memory regain, plus of course Lobomon, there we go, that's game 1. Already wrapped up, Gabumon Bond takes the first game. On to game 2. Ooh, that does not look like a good hand for red. Unfortunately, just hard playing the system on. This is the one that's 4 cost hard played, but it gains a memory when it's played. So it will pay for 4, then regain a memory, go to 3. That's really unfortunate for Jesmon. Jesmon's just one of those decks where unfortunately it's clogged up by a lot of cards that don't give it very much consistency, such as the system ones, which they have to play in order to get the advantages that Jesmon offers. So unfortunately, they can't evolve over the system in order to draw to get more consistency. So that system just sort of as a suicide target, runs into security that dies. They can hard play a Greymon. That red tie there will help them in the future, giving them more memory, but it won't help them too much considering that their hand right now is so low on cards, and they lack any real field presence. Having that Greymon bounce back to hand from that blue option, I'm not too aware of its name, that will just reset them. They'll have to hard play that Greymon again. Still no rookies. That Greymon will get them into an ultimate which they have in their hand, but that won't help them draw in yet because they got no cards to draw, unfortunately. No effects to give them the draw. So blue is just slowly chipping away at the security, setting up their mat and setting up their Gabumon. So next turn they should be able to do and just have the Gabumon Bond, which they can grab right now, and they'll be ready to go next turn. And if they have any Lobomons in their hand, they've got 2 Tamers there that are ready to evolve over for the Lobomon. So with only 3 cards in red stack, they better be setting up some blockers. Actually, blockers won't help too much because Gabumon Bond will just put them back in the bottom of the deck. So they go into a Jesmon because the Gabumon Bond can only hit, can only put back level 5s or lower to the bottom of the deck. So Jesmon should be safe when this Gabumon Bond comes out. So blue will trash 2, draw 1. Bond has 3 swings here, I think. Restand. Swing again because it's got the Gabumon that gives it an extra swing. And then gain memory, and here's the Lobomon. That's the whole game. Blue wraps it up so quick. These are deadly decks, and it just seems like unfortunately red didn't have the consistency that game. By the way guys, if you like what you saw here, give a like, give a sub, and we'll see you next time. Peace.